August the 23rd, 2020. Guys, I want to give a shout out to our friends over on the West Coast before we lose daylight satellite imaging. It is already almost dark here in Mississippi. But guys out there, you're very aware that you're in some of the worst wildfires in a long time. In some sections, guys, they're talking about over 1 million acres. A lot of people evacuated, everything burned, trying to get into shelters. And what's so bad about it, in some shelter areas, that if you have been around anybody with COVID, or been trying to help someone with COVID, or you have a temperature, then going from here all the way to the Gulf Coast down here for the hurricane, they're not going to let you in these shelters. You understand what I'm saying? That's not the only, it's like if you've been around anybody, you talk to anybody, you've been trying to help somebody who was sick, or you have a temperature, or you've been sick, they're not letting you in the shelters, and they're cutting the actual capacity down to 1/3 for social distancing. But guys, what you're looking at, this is Northern California. Look at these fires spread all through this area. It's unbelievable, especially if you were there on the ground. Can you imagine what these folks are going through? Now, I'm not going to get better anytime soon. You see these upper level wind bands, and you've got high wind warnings coming from the south. And it's not going to get better because, as one of the things I do is hurricane videos, and this is exactly what you're dealing with here. Let me back this image out. Now, what you're looking at, guys, again, Northern California and the fires here, and smoke is going, just look at this, guys, all the way up and through this map here. Unbelievable. But this is kind of the remnants of what was Genevieve, hurricane off the coast. And this thing is still trying to churn and get its act together, but what it's going to do is continue to throw heavy wind your way, and it's going to make it impossible tonight and possibly for the next several nights to try to put this fire out. There's not a lot of moisture involved. You can tell from looking at the upper level clouds. You may get some, but it's hitting a lot of dry air. And these fires will create their own weather. But guys, from here, look at the smoke coming from up north. We've got California, Washington, and Oregon are probably feeling the effects of this. But check that out. So everyone there, you've got two problems. You've got some of the worst fires that we've seen, and it's not going to get better because of this tropical system. Now, guys, I'm waiting on the 8 p.m. update, which is about 30 or 40 minutes from now, and I'm going to do an update on the system in the Gulf and coming across Cuba. But friends in California on the West Coast, check this out, because these fires could spread north of here very easily with this type wind pattern. Now, I'm not going to get into the details where all the fires are. You can find that on your news. A lot of you know where the evacuations order, but I just wanted to throw this into the mix to show you that for the next few days, the winds are not going to let up on this one. It's a heads up. Be safe.